lang ha. Yan, alright. So we're recording now. I'll just be explaining to you yung machine experiment number 9 and 10 about database management system along with the final project. And then later, after the recording, that's the time naman na ipipresent nyo sa akin yung inyong final project proposal. For the sake ng mga nakatapos na po ng experiments 9 and 10 at pwede po natin, gusto po nating balikan, pwede naman po natin siyang i-resubmit. Yung experiment number 9 po natin is all about modifying and analyzing macro control charts. So dito, kasi pag nagtrabaho talaga tayo sa industry, may mga existing na talaga sila na mga databases na all you have to do is to modify, to update that database. Kaya ang ginawa ko dito, this is one of the work that I did when I was still in Evident Philippines Incorporated. So may ginawa ako doon na to monitor the parameter of DCA. And then, kaya ang nakalagay dito is you're gonna analyze yung DCA, COC, macro control chart that I provided. And then ang gagawin mo lang, imo-modify mo lang yung ang binigay ko na macro control chart to provide the following details. So I guess inattach ko naman po siya doon sa machine experiment number 9. But for the sake of everyone, ito po yon. Ayan. So baka lang medyo matagal mag-open pero allow me to open na din. Ayan. So habang ino-open natin, balikan natin yung steps. So pag inopen mo yung macro control chart, don't worry, wala na siyang password. Makikita mo yung Visual Basic Editor, makikita mo yung code, makikita mo yung user form. You can easily check the Excel file, the different sheets na provided here habang nag-open. And then pwede mo siyang i-modify. So ito yung instruction. Pupunta ka dun sa sheet na DCA summary. So merong sheet doon, ang pangalan DCA summary. Then papatan mo lang. Gawin mo lang siyang grading system summary. And then, of course, i-change mo yung name na Evident Philippines Incorporated. In your case, gagawin natin siyang Trimex Colleges. Kasi 'di ba ang goal natin is to modify the control chart para sa grading system ng Trimex Colleges. And then yung C of C, i-change mo to grading system. And then yung QCSPC, i-change mo to object-oriented programming or pwede rin naman na i-change mo into database management system. Basta kailangan lang ma-change mo yung QC-SPC. And then i-change mo yung DCA parameter into grade. And then change mo yung data 01 to data 15 into grade 1 to grade 15. So basically, yun yung input. Ito yun, data 1 to data 15. So pansin mo, yan. So meron siyang password, pero since naka-open mo siya dito sa developer Visual Basic, wala siyang password dito. Ayan. Kapag binarowse mo siya, makikita mo dito kung ano yung password. Ayan. So of course, yung mga nakikita natin dito na single quote, yun yung mga comments. And then, ayan, makikita mo dito kung ano yung password niya. So that's part of the activity that you're gonna do to check, ayan, kung ano yung password para ma-edit mo to. Okay? So ito yung sheet na product list, ito yung sheet na data summary. Pero i-follow mo lang yung mga kailangan baguhin. On the user form, again, the form refers yan, kaya yung nagro-roll ng ganyan kasi meron siyang ino-open na database. Pero in your case, hindi naman natin concern yung sa database. Pero yung user form, yung kailangan nyo pong i-edit, i-change mo yung IBI, QCSPC, and DCA headers, papalitan mo ng Trimex Colleges. Yung part name, i-change natin to the name of the students, minimum of 5. Yung lot number, i-change natin to control number. And then the metrology will be changed to grading period. In this example, ang ginamit ko ay prelim, midterm, semifinal, and final by selection, meaning to say you're gonna select. And the usual naman, yan, ito na, na-open na. The usual, yung siniselect dyan, like the metrology, may pinanggalingan yan, normally dun sa product list. Yan. So, i-edit mo tong form na nakikita po natin right now. And then the operator will be changed to faculty name. Ayan. So, ito yung operator, diba? So, kita nyo may mga list ng pangalan. Yung pangalan yan, andun yun sa product list. Tingnan mo yung code, basahin mo, andun yun. So, dapat change siya to faculty name. Kung gusto nyo realistic, pwedeng ilagay mo yung name ko doon, ni na Sir Dino, ni na Sir Pervin, diba? Or other faculty members ng Chimex colleges. And then change the measurements to term. Yan. So, ito yung itsura ng user form. Nakalagay dito, note the per program will only be used for modification. The final program should be able to accept data inputs from the user, and the output must be plotted on the same workbook but of different worksheet name grade. The data should be represented in tabular form with graphical representation, and there should be 5 data inputs. The average, standard deviation, maximum and minimum values must be visible in the tabulation. So you can refer to sample below. Control number, the name of the student, faculty, term, grading period, grade 1 to grade 15, average, standard deviation, maximum, minimum. So again, papakita mo sa akin yung modified source file, yung itsura ng screenshots, and of course, the simulation results. The simulation results, syempre referring yon doon sa ating control chart na na-generate kapag ginawa na po natin mag-update ng chart gamit yung ating DCA COC. Ayan. So again, i-try mo yon, and then once okay na, ang kailangan ko lang is the PDF. Hindi ko kailangan ng yung modified Excel VBA macro. Kailangan ko lang mga necessary screenshots. Yung machine experiment number 10 naman is all about room temperature macro control chart. This time, gagawa ka ng Excel VB macro program that will simply monitor the room temperature using control chart. And here are some of the requirements that you can use for the program. Meron siyang UCL and LCL. So basically, the UCL and the LCL, upper control limit, lower control limit, ang color nila ay green. CL is the center line, ang color na ay blue, and the values of the control limits are as follows kasi this is for room temperature. We have center line 25 plus 1 sigma 26.5 plus 2 sigma 28.5. Yung upper control limit, yung nasa taas, we have 30, and then minus 1 sigma is 23.5, minus 2 sigma is 21.5, and the LCL is 20 or the lower control limit. Yung encoder name, dapat merong 5 maximum names to choose from, and yung room name has 5 maximum names to choose from as well. So you can also provide 10 temperature readings with out of control and out of specification occurrences. And I think meron din naman akong example for that. Ayan. Ibigay ko na lang din to. So ito yung idea doon. You can just click update there. Then ang example dito yung etching amount. And then pag naglagay ka ng value dito, then you select the encoder. Yan. So ipasok muna natin doon sa control limit. Masyadong malaki yung 12. Ito yung limits niya eh. So maybe around 1.1. Yan, update. Yan. And then continue lang. So mag-update na siya dito. Then pansin nyo dito within the specifications. You can also open this. Ayan, para makita mo yung source code niya. Ayan. Ito yun. Yan, this one. Then you can already check and edit. So, baka itong output parameter black oxide na sample that you can use for machine 10, hindi ko nalagay. So, i-attach ko na rin siya para you can just use this as reference para madali mong magawa yung room temperature macro control chart. Pero if you're confident to do it on your own from the scratch, I would appreciate that. Pero that will be too difficult. Mas madali na meron ng existing na na-edit natin, di ba? Baka nga magamit mo pa to kung saang work ka nagtatrabaho. Yan. So, share ko siya later kasi nagre-record lang po tayo. And then, yung last po na gusto kong ipaliwanag sa atin is the final project. So, nagbigay naman ako ng clear instructions, pero daanan lang din natin. Then, ipapaliwanag ko yung some contents ng ating ipapasa na IEEE paper. So yung ating pong final project for the database management system is this one. Ang objective natin, magde-develop tayo, magde-design, at magdo-document ng small to medium scale database application. Siyempre, gagamitin natin Microsoft Excel with VBA macro programming kasi yun naman yung ginamit natin all throughout the machine experiments that you perform. Although I know na may mga ibang macro programming or ibang high-level languages na familiar ka, pero I insist na gamitin natin yung Excel VBA. This project will demonstrate your mastery of the DBMS concepts such as data modeling, relational design, normalization, data manipulation, and even automation in a practical engineering or real-world computing environment. So, siguro maganda na ang grupo natin ay 4 to 5 members. Yung sa isang section ko na 7 lang po sila doon, pwedeng 2 groups po sila, isang 3, isang 4. In your case, madami naman kayo, I would suggest na 4 to 5 members po tayo. Again, you have to collaborate and you have to divide your tasks. Meron magde-design, magko-code, magdo-document, and be ready also for the presentation. In your case naman, hindi ko na kayo i-require to do a PowerPoint presentation. Ang kailangan ko lang IEEE paper. Pero dun sa document na gagawin natin sa IEEE, make sure na it is well presented. Diba? It has to be clear and balanced. So ang ginawa po natin for now is we do the project proposal, 'di ba? Sabi ko nga kahit na title and then group members, a little description and abstract, yun lang yung i-discuss nyo sa akin later para nagkakaintindihan tayo. Ano ba yung expect ko na output sa inyo? And then after nun, once approved na, syempre i-develop na po natin yung system. Gawa ka ng macro program kung mas comfortable ka or convenient sa'yo na i-edit yung mga existing natin na ginawang machine experiments, wala naman pong problema sa akin yun. Basta ma-provide nyo lang sa akin by next week yung kailangan po natin. So, syempre, may data modeling ka, may forms of data entry, queries and reports, and automation. Pag nagawa na po natin yung code natin, syempre, that's the time, gagawa po tayo ng IEEE paper. These are the suggested contents of your IEEE paper. Pero case-to-case po yan. Pagka sa IEEE, flexible naman yan. Kaya yung examples na shinare ko rin kanina, baka iba-iba rin yung contents na nakalagay doon. Okay lang naman po yun. But these are some of my suggestions. May abstract, which summarizes your project. And then dapat yung paper mo ay 5 to 8 pages. The normal actually maximum ng 6 pages. Andun yung introduction, the background, objectives, and even the significance. Kung kaya mo pang maglagay ng related work or literature review, review of the similar systems or approaches, okay naman po yon. The system design and methodology like the data model, normalization, BB implementation details, and so on. Kumbaga, more of the method that you use para ma-design mo yung iyong database. And then the results and discussion like the screenshots and yung mahalaga sa akin, sample output. Kung nag-evaluate ka ng efficiency ng database mo or performance, and that will be also nice to include that as well. And then conclusion and future work or recommendation, the key learnings and possible improvement. Kung kailangan mo pang lagyan acknowledgement, okay lang. Of course, references using IEEE citation style. Etong video presentation, hindi ko naman kayo nire-require for now to provide this. The usual kasi kapag medyo hindi ako convinced doon sa ginawang IEEE paper, nagre-request ako ng video presentation. Pero tingnan ko muna ha. Kapag okay naman sa akin yung IEEE paper, andun yung makailangan ko na information, no need to prepare a 2 to 5 minute video presentation. In the event na i-require ko kayo niyan, kailangan nyo lang ipakita, i-demo nyo dun sa video ano yung kayang gawin ng inyong macro program. And then you have to follow the submission guideline that I have provided. Again, IEEE paper must be PDF. Kung i-require ko po kayo ng video presentation, naka-MP4 po yan na ready for YouTube upload. Pero sabi ko nga, for now, hindi ko siya kailangan. And then, since final project to, i-attach natin yung ating macro program. Kailangan ko rin talaga siyang tingnan this time. Kasi this is our final project. Again, isa lang po yung kailangang mag-submit sa lahat ng grupo. You'll be assessed on the basis of relevance and creativity, technical implementation, documentation quality, and presentation and demo. Ayan. And then, so ko naman ngayon, yung mga example ng mga final projects from the previous students ko rin before. Most of the proposed na na-receive ko from them before ay related doon sa mga ginagawa nila sa company nila. Like this one, they created a monitoring system, again gamit yung BBA macro for ESD and contamination checking. Yan, kita nyo merong abstract, introduction, objectives, then they showed here the block diagram that explains the process flow for entering in a production area, and they highlight the processes that they will aim to eliminate for this kind of project. And then the method, of course, you make use of BBE or the Visual Basic for applications, the usual input process output. Again, table header should be on top ha. Don't follow kung mali yung nakikita natin. Then this is the proposed design. So merong current flow na pina-follow sila. Then this is the proposed flow. Kasi di ba nag-offer ng automation, nag-update ng database. So merong changes doon sa kanilang process flow. And these are the design considerations. Ayan. And then this is the general function, the actual check sheet that they are using as of the moment. At gumamit na sila ng recorded data in Microsoft Excel as the database. And then ito na yung system block diagram of the control mechanism and operations and the GUI that they have used or created. Ayan. And some experiments and analysis of results, conclusion, future directives, acknowledgements, and references. Another example is for production task tracker for companies with work from home employees using Microsoft Excel BBA. Pandemic time kasi, so 'di ba? Even ngayon kami naman nag-work from home pa rin or naka-hybrid kami. Ay baka yung iba sa inyo na meron din mga from work from home setup, pero they also would like to monitor, especially yung mga work from home employees. So meron ding abstract, may intro, objective, the methods that they have used here, the design of the project that explains the current system of the companies with work from home employees. Ayan. Mainly for monitoring the attendance. And this is the proposed system of the companies with work from home employees. Andyan yung production task tracker. Yun yung ginawa nila. And then may IPO, the flow chart, ayan, then the results and discussion. Again, ito yung itsura ng home screen nila. Gumawa sila ng button doon sa mismong Excel sheet. The one that I taught you, I think in experiment number 1 and 2, then meron silang login system. This is very important, lalo na kung if you're concerned with the security. And then, andito na yung mga graphical user interface nila, the main screen of the production task tracker. And then, this is good. They listed the features of the production task tracker, the list of the features, and then the explanation or description, and then conclusion, recommendation, acknowledgement, references. Just follow na lang po the IEEE format. This is not following the standard of the IEEE. Then appendices. You can even attach in the appendices section yung atin pong sample BBA code. And then another example is the spare parts management user interface system. Again, this is the abstract, the intro. I think this is a good example that you can follow. And then objectives, conceptual framework, IPO. Again, table header should be on top. The pseudocode, proposed design, block diagram. Lagyan lang dapat dito ng title kung anong figure yan. And then gumawa pa sila ng cause and effect diagram or the Ishikawa diagram. Pwede po yan. I understand most of you are nasa industry, baka familiar ka with this kind of diagram. You can even use that. And then of course, this is the most important part, the database. And then the flow chart. Yan. And then again, yung graphical user interface nila. Of course, kailangan merong explanation. Ayan. And then ito yung mga items with image. Ayan, this is the selected item full details, the withdrawal slip form, and so on. I think most of these projects na nakikita nyo ngayon, they already implemented and used in the respective industries, and most of them already graduated na po sa Chimex. And again, references. Again, we have to follow the IEEE format. Ayan. I think meron pa akong ginawa na isa, hindi ko lang yata nalagay dito, yung sa Audit Central Data Bank. Hmm, try kong hanapin as we wait kasi na-invite ako for a talk. Dito ko yata, ayun, sa Ryonan Electric Philippines Corporation. May na-complete din akong Excel BBA project about yan, this one, Audit Central Data Bank. This is for Evident Philippines Incorporated na ginamitan ko rin siya ng Excel BBA macro. So, ang purpose ay for the audit, 'di ba may mga 5S audit tayo sa mga industries. So, yun po yun. And then I presented this one in an international conference but it was held locally, I think in Cebu. So, ito yung abstract ko, intro. Then of course, in my case, since this is applicable for a company, nilagay ko yung profile ng company na nagwo-work ako before. And then after ko explain what are the auditing concepts and then objectives, ayan. So these are the things na kailangan kong gawin kasi nga gusto nilang i-automate yung process ng audit issuance hanggang closure. Then dinescribe ko yung project, the properties of the project. These are the different departments na may mga different type of audits. Ito yung mga functions ng centralized audit data bank. Ito yung mga uses ng project. Ayan. And then the system flow chart and then table of the users. This is also important lalo na 'di ba big database to. So merong system administrator, auditor, the direct users, the auditee, yung ino-audit, indirect users, and of course the general users. And then I explain here yung mga responsibilities nila. And then this is the system main page. Kita mo dyan yung different phases from phase 1 to 4 and then the closure rates and the details of the designer. Then ito yung system homepage ko. Ayan. And then in-explain ko yung bawat nakikita natin doon sa navigations like the home, back, admin, acknowledge, and so on. And then ito yung graphical representation, percent closure, the findings, close CPAR, and close percent closure rate. Kasi those are the details na important for the management side. And then of course, conclusion, recommendation, acknowledgement, and references. Then nilagay ko rin sa appendices some of the other screenshots that I have used like the administrative transaction, phase 1, phase 2 audit response, phase 3 audit verification, and phase 4 audit closure. Ang ginagawa kasi rin ito, nag-auto send ng email para dun sa mga may findings and then i-close din nila yung findings through email as well. Thank you very much.